welcome everybody to another great episode of Real Life Matters. And of course, I'm your host, DBoss. I was just jamming to my own song because everybody always tells me they be jamming to it before they come on also. But today we got somebody that's been here before, and she's coming, and I love her to come back because she's so great with everybody, and everybody loves her, and they wanted to know how she was doing, and it's been so long since she came back. So with no other further ado, I introduce to you Tina Renee, the soul singer and also the founder of Soulful Discussions 2.0.
Hey girl, how you doing?
Girl, you got on the hat, the wavy hair. It's going on.
Fluffy women winning, honey. I'm here.
the big and the fluff.
Yes.
So much, and I know we all know you're from Chicago, of course.
Yes. Of course. From Chicago, I always say from the Chicago by the way of the South. Stayed in Chicago basically all my life, but then I migrated down south to Memphis, Tennessee, Florida, Mississippi, Arkansas. So I say by the way of the Southern girl, I'm here. Okay.
I was thinking maybe you might know that Southern soul singer. What's his Big Row?
Oh, Big Row. I don't know Big Row, but I know Big Row be cutting up.
I can just see both of you guys like doing something together.
You know, I love Southern soul. It's a different type of feeling. It takes you back. You can party all night long at 5 o'clock in the morning, listen to Southern soul. I'm talking about Calvin Richardson, Aville Hollywood, folks like that, Miss Jody. I'm telling you, I love them all. They're my peoples. They don't even know it though.
and then you also you could do the cooking. You forgot the cooking.
Hey, girl, don't get me going. Don't get me going.
When he had come on, he had everybody hungry after that show. We all had to throw on something on the grill.
Okay, but you know, it's something about Southern food, Southern environment. Like you go down south, you eat that food, man. You dancing while you're eating it. You know what I'm saying? As well as listening to the music. It's just a good feeling.
So you do your backyard thing when you go down south too, and you be singing and everything?
I'm actually going to Charleston, Mississippi, June 19th. So I'm headlining down in Charleston, Mississippi. My family down there. Actually, they're not my family, but to me, I feel like family every time I go. It's a beautiful city. I love it because it's Black mayors, Black deputies. Like everything is all full on Black, and it's beautiful to see women. Listen, women commissioners. Like it's really empowering every time I step foot into Charleston, Mississippi.
And then, of course, you got to go to church down there.
You got to go to church. Ain't nothing wrong with going to church. You got to cut up on Saturday night and be ready for church on Sunday.
Even if you just came home.
Oh, even if you just got home at 5, you better be at church at 8:30, okay? Everybody hung over on the way to church.
But they ain't going to be hung over for too long because they'll be actually...
Oh, man. Eyelash hanging off, trying to put the eyelash back on before you go to church.
And then you like that when the pastor be calling people out. Oh,
ooh.
I know you were out yesterday. And
I saw you. Look, no, the pastor say, I saw you. Oh, what you doing now, pastor?
I was at the same place as you, but I just left early.
Mm-hmm.
Well, you got so many things going on that, and you tied the knot with your life partner.
Yes. Me and my husband got married during the COVID time. Actually, we were supposed to get married before COVID. COVID hit and like wham bam, all of our want-tos or desires to get married in Jamaica was over. And we was like, OMG. Mind you, everybody knew that I couldn't walk for 2 years because I had an injury. And so my biggest thing was, how was I going to walk down the aisle? And you know what? God is good. He said, you know what? Wait it out. Where initially was telling us we could only have 50 people. By the way of my husband, we ended up having like close to 200 people in the wedding. At the wedding, how about that? 200 people at the wedding right after COVID hit and let up. And it was a beautiful thing because we got a chance to spend time with our family. So, and I was able to walk down the aisle. I had both of my fathers on both sides. They walked me down the aisle in my beautiful dress, girl. I'm telling you, it was the best time of my life. Best day of my life.
Because we know you had so much of a struggle.
Oh, yeah, that struggle was real. Mm-hmm. Yeah, that struggle was real. You know, if anything, it taught me this. is that when you're meant for the things that God has placed in your life, he sometimes strip you of the things that you desire most. I love to get to go, and I like going everywhere. Girl, I like to party. I was doing so much, but God stopped everything and he said, let me show you what was most important. And what he taught me was family was most important. Taking a time out for yourself, understanding and valuing yourself, spending time with your kids, building your business. In the midst of that, we started 2 businesses in the COVID time. So it's a beautiful time.
You started 2 businesses. Wow.
Ooh. So my husband had an idea 2 years ago, and he said, "Baby, you always going to these different clubs and different things like that." He said, "I'm gonna get you a supper club, right?" And I said, "You gonna give me a supper club?" Now he didn't go get a supper club. He went and got one of the largest clubs in the Rockford area for me to be able to perform Exquisite's Bar and Grill right here in Rockford, Illinois. And then I started my business, Black Enterprise. And it's basically the format or the foundation of Soulful Discussions 2.0.
Wow.
Yes.
But now we know that you've gone and you have to separate some people.
Yeah.
To grow more.
Definitely. What people don't understand is like separation sometimes is important for your growth. Like everybody know I was at 105.7. That was a foundation, helped start it, like created a platform for all artists to be able to do what they want to. But then at that time when I was down, I realized that, Tina, this is truly, you're investing into someone else's business. You laid the platform. Anything can happen. Then once something happens, then what are you left with? Really, truly nothing. And so then that's what actually made me go and get our own building. So Malaysia is still with me. So we haven't parted ways. Malaysia Jordan, the love of my life, the person that sit right next to me on my show is still with me. I did part ways with 105.7. But guess what? That will always be, a special place in my heart because, that's where I spent the time to create Soulful Discussions.
Right. So tell us a little bit about the Soulful Discussions.
Definitely. So soulful for me is deep. It's a good feeling when you come and you're conversing with someone and we're discussing about things that's actually happening right in our community, things that's taking place around the world. And we also get the opportunity to introduce entrepreneurs, artistry, folks that's making moves around the world. And so it's a beautiful place. So, Soulful Discussion is not something that's just meant for Rockford. It's international. So anyone can listen to us. We just joined forces with WLGB radio station, internet radio station on Live 365. We actually go live next week. So super excited about that. And then on top of that, you guys, I'm on my journey to be the first Black African-American woman radio owner. And so, I'm gonna let the key out the bag because I want to put that in existence in the Rockford area. So that's my journey on it. And just being able to get involve the community in any form of way that I can.
Right. Well, that's wonderful for you and what you're doing. And and you see a lot of people thinking the pandemic is bad way, but it's not.
Oh.
You had time to think
and
get yourselves together. On how you're going to do stuff.
Really, I realize how can I say this? A lot of what the pandemic taught me is how to slow down, how to truly understand what you have. It opened up my mind to say, Tina, you got a gold mine. This mind that you have, you working for someone else, making them millions. How come you can't make yourself that? And it truly told me after all these years of telling everybody to take the risk, I had to take these, put my big pants on and take that risk for myself and understand that in order for me truly to grow, I have to not be scared. So I watered that dirt. Okay. And now it's created a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful location, 2929 North Main Street. Will be open to the public really soon. But I'm so excited.
Wow. So everybody be able to come down there, see what's going on.
Yeah, be nosy, y'all. Yeah, I'm trying to say, come on, be nosy. We will have a grand opening.
And let me see what she's doing up in there.
Oh, yeah. I want you to stop by because I'm hoping that the people that do stop by give me nothing but positivity and words of encouragement because sometimes that's what we all need.
Well, if people haven't seen the other interview of Tina Renee, she told us everything. She sang everything.
Yes, yes.
Woo! So you're gonna tell us a little bit about this new single you have, Human.
Oh, so Human actually was established and I want to say 6 years ago. And what I love about it, it was at the time one of my most trying times. I went to the doctor. I was actually at work and I felt ill, and my team members was like, "Tina, what's wrong?" And I almost passed out at work. And so while I was at work, I went to the they said, "Tina, you need to go to the doctor." I drove myself to the doctor. That's how stubborn I am. Okay. Went to the doctor. They said, "Well, Tina, you just got kidney stones." And I was like, "I got kidney stones. I've never had kidney stones," or whatever the case might be. He gave me medicine and I still was feeling sick. And I was like, something's not right. And
Mm.
so I went to the gynecologist. I said, because I felt pressure down there. And he said, "Tina, we found cancer cells." He
Mm.
said, and we want to make sure it doesn't spread. So what we're going to do is we're going to have your surgery in 2 weeks. I said, 2 weeks? Oh, Lord. I don't want to do it 2 weeks. I got stuff to do. But guess what? I had that surgery, and once again, I had to learn how to walk all over again, right? And so, what it realized, it put me in the most vulnerable state because at that time, my son was having to feed me baby food. I couldn't care for my baby. Okay, that was the most top trying times. I'm like, man, my baby's having to feed me baby food. I'm supposed to be the mom. He's taking care of me like he's the papa, you know. And at that time, my son was just 3 years old. And it was the worst, very difficult time for me. And I wrote Human with another producer that here in Rockford. And it was all about understanding that in life that the weight of the world is on your shoulders. And sometimes we have to understand that you're not perfect and there's people that's going to tear you down, but understand you're only human. And so
That's
what people perceive is they see the glitz and the glam of everyday life on you because you're smiling, your makeup right, you're looking good because you got the two waist trainers on. But they don't understand that behind the scenes, sometimes you're struggling, you're not yourself, you're dealing with weight issues, you're struggling financially. And during that time, I faced all of that, you know.
right.
But it was the blessing of it is I wrote something that truly everybody can identify with.
Hmm. Well, we're gonna see this identifying moment, and we're gonna listen to this new song of Tina Renee. So if you want to sing, if you want to do
Yeah,
something with it, or the floor is yours. So
that's
anyway,
my baby, y'all.
and here we go. It's Human.
Mm, 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 mm.
He
You
said,
say,
she
you
said,
say,
they ain't got something to
that's
say.
what you say
Tell me what they say every day.
every day.
And who are they anyway? Sometimes I need me a steel string just to cope. Cause the ways of this world ain't no joke. Try to carry the weight of the world on my shoulders. But the weight all came crashing down like boulders. Try to be a superwoman
Mine.
in a
In
world
the kryptonite.
body breaking down, contemplating giving up the fight. Can't control these tears that's in my eyes. That's when I finally start to realize that I'm only human. That I'm only human. That I'm only human. Some days it's so hard to carry on. I take one look at the sun of mine, then I know I have to go. Sometimes I need me a steel dream just to cope, 'cause the ways of this world ain't no joke. Try to carry
the weight of the world on my shoulders, but the weight all came crashing down like boulders.
Try to be a superwoman in a world full of kryptonite. Body breaking down, contemplating giving up the fight. Can't control the tears that's in my eyes. That's when I finally start to
realize.
Ooh, my life, that I'm only you are. That I'm only
in a world full of kryptonite.
Woo! That's like a sexy lay down.
It has the right melody. It feels good. It's relatable for everybody. And it's so funny. Every time I perform that song, it's always one or two women or men that's out there almost in tears because they're like, that's me, you know. I'd have been there, you know. The world ain't no joke.
Comes together, you know, and it's just that's how you feel when you're thinking about something and you feel down and you got let down.
Yeah, definitely. Life had, you know, will throw you so many curveballs. It's really truly what you do with it. And how I look at it is during the time that I was down, you know, when the doctor said, "Hey Tina, you're probably gonna have a limp for the rest of your life," I said, "Sure not. Let me show you something." You know, I got out there and I listened to that song and it, you know, I was dragging my legs down the street, but you know what? And I had that music playing and almost everybody in my block was like, "Tina, you can do it." They were empowering me. Keep your head up, keep on pushing, you know? And I think that's the beauty of human.
Jeez. So that's going to be with you forever.
Forever. Yes, forever.
Ever and ever. And so
people gotta realize
tell us about Love You Down now.
Okay, now, so the boss, you ain't heard Love Me Down. Lord Jesus, yeah, Love Me Down is it's the grown Tina. How about that? That's the
It's the what? It's the grown?
It's the grown Tina.
Let's hear Love You Down.
Oh Lord, the boss, they better be ready. Ain't no church folks on here, is it? Praise the Lord.
We don't know. It's late night. You can say what you want. So go.
Huh?
So tell us what it is. You
all right. Okay, so Love You Down is like, it's a song that basically is exactly what the meaning is. I want to love you in every form and way. And so it is like, you know, one of the first part of the song is picture me taking my clothes off, picture you taking your tongue, taking your teeth, taking my panties off, said picture. So I'm trying to make sure you understand that's a grown folk song. My husband said, now what would your daddy say if he was to hurt his mind? I'm almost 40 years old, you know, so that I'm knocking at that 40, okay? So knock, open the door. And so that's the type of lay you down, you know, love you down type song it is. It's real grown folksy. You have to play that at 12 o'clock or in the club when you feeling ready and you about to take your baby home. Like, ooh, it's time to go, baby. Late night, it's time to go. We got some things to do.
Well, let's hear a piece of this one. Love You Down, people. Don't get offended or anything. This is late night TV. This is the real Tina Renee at her best. At her best. So you better Calm down. Here we go.
Bitchy, you taking my clothes off. Bitchy, you taking your tongue, taking your teeth, taking my pants off. Bitchy, you all inside of me. Make it love like a century. Feel like an hour, feel like a day. Feel like a love and I won't go away. Me in your arms, the back to when I'm on. You don't have to worry, you don't have to question. I got that love make you go crazy. Baby, you. I'm in love, so in love. I'm in love with you, baby, baby. I'm gonna love you down. I'm gonna love you down, baby. You. I'm in love, so in love. I'm in love with you, baby, baby. You. I'm gonna love you down. I'm gonna love you down. Tell me how you want it. Love me just like riding a bike. Tell me if it's nasty. I'm a 69, gon' eat the ice. Don't you worry, I got what you need, what you need. I'ma have you feeling, baby, like a junkie that fix. Now taste this breeze. Baby, you. I'm in love, so in love. I'm in love with you, baby.
You like to cut that, DBoss.
I'm gonna love you down. I'm gonna love you down, baby. You, I'm in love, so in love. I'm in love with you, baby, baby. You, baby, I'm gonna love you down. I'm gonna love you down. Take a look in the mirror now. Tell me now, baby, now what do you see? I'm the aggressor tonight. So get on your knees, hold your tongue, girl, please. You want the rest? I'm under stress. Give me the head like you know I like that. Let me put it down, put straight to the test. It's open night, doctor, you do the rest. You, I'm in love, so in love with you, baby, baby. You, come on, I'm gonna love you down. I'm gonna.
I think we gotta cut off the song because some people might.
I said you probably need to cut that.
People might not be watching the show.
Listen, I tried to tell you. You know the thing
Some
about
people might say, you know what? We're gonna watch this on pause. We're coming back.
Look, my mama gonna be like, "Girl, you talk about you gonna do what?" You know. Can I tell you? Sometimes I just write, and some people don't know that Tina Renee is a singer, songwriter, producer, promoter. I wear so many hats, so that's probably not gonna be a song that I'm going to be singing. But you know, there's gonna be somebody that's nasty and like want to write it. You know, they want to say, "Ooh, Tina, can I have it?" I'm gonna say, "You can have it, baby." You can have it, baby. But I just like writing.
I talked about the whole thing there. And then I like how the song then it phases into part 2.
You just gonna get it all
Everybody
night long.
out there, this is Real Life Matters. They can think what they want.
Look, that man just got it all night long.
You better make out another one all night long.
I got it. Look, I got it.
So what? I'm just thinking. So what is more for Tina Renee right now?
You know, I tell everybody Tina Renee 2 years ago is definitely a different Tina Renee. I'm married, business owner, mom. Like I tell everybody I'm knocking at 40's door. So my perspective of life has changed. So the party Tina is no longer like, we still party. I love partying with my husband, by the way. Me and we gets down, okay? But it's a different type of Tina. So, I really am very conscious about my time, how I spend my time. Every little time that I have, I want to make sure that it's going to be productive for not just me, but my family and my community. And so the Tina Renee now is truly about how can I bring awareness to making my community better? How can I help generational wealth for for families, just not my family, but families to come.
Right.
You know, with Soulful Discussion, once a month, we're going to, you know, advocate for kids to come on to learn how to do radio broadcasting with me in Malaysia. You know, those things are, you know, is some of the things that I feel like I've always been connected to the community. And I'm just going full force in it, you know. Full force in it. Why not? Because I'm at the point now where I want to be able to look back and say, here's the legacy of Tina Renee. Not the, oh, Tina threw all these dang on parties. I'm intentional, grown folks, sexy, you know, a place where people feel safe. Definitely.
Well, and, you know, and that's something that's so great. So you think about doing any acting?
Girl, I need to, you know, it's so funny you just said that because 2 years ago, I was supposed to be in a play, but girl, I didn't have enough time. But I do. I talked about it a couple years ago, how I wanted to do a screenplay of my life because I think, and it's entitled Human. The beauty of being human is seeing that everybody, almost every woman has been through some of the things that that I've been through, whether it's rape, whether it's been through, abuse, motherhood. How do you like? No one truly knows how to be a great mother. When you become a mom, you're just a mom. Our intuition kicks in, and we try to do what we can. To be the best mom in the world. In all actuality, there's going to be hiccups every day.
Right.
Being a wife, there's really no journal to being the best wife because every man is different. And so being able to, girl. My husband a handful every day. I'd be like, he upstairs now. He said, "Oh, I see you doing your show, huh?" And I'm surprised he ain't came in here and look. But it's the beauty of it is being able to see who Tina Renee was then, my growth, and then understanding that every woman can connect to human. So It's coming. It's coming.
All right. So, you want to give any shout outs to anybody?
Definitely DBoss, girl, I love me some you doing your thing out there, but you always seem to bring us together and connect. So I want to say first and foremost, thank you and Chill for creating this wonderful foundation that allow us to come in and express in our true form of artistry. I want to give a shout out to my team. I got to give a shout out to DJ Flash, G Todd. Got to give a shout out to Mike J. Got to give a shout out to, first and foremost, my biggest supporter, my son and my husband. My biggest supporter, my son and my husband. Without them, I don't know where I will be because I've grown so much as a woman because of my husband, and my son just hold me in check, honey. He just I'm telling you, that man gonna be a pastor. He's like, God gave you the vision, mama. I'm like, he did, baby. Well, I'm trying to tell you, my baby is gonna be he's definitely a visionary.
So if people want to reach out to you, where can they find you on Soulful Discussions or just anything?
The beauty of Tina Renee is I try to make it a one-stop shop, honey. Go to TinaReneeSinger.com. You're going to see our YouTube channel. You're going to see me singing. You're going to see any updates. You're going to see all my blogs, all of that good stuff. And then on top of it, on all social media sites, you can find me at Tina Renee Singer. That's TinaReneeSinger. Put it all together. That's me. You can Google me, honey. You're going to find Tina Renee Singer. You're going to see me out there. I'm just a little fluffier, though,
Well, we like your music. So everybody go out there, support Tina Renee, support her music, and you don't get to come back when you got some other stuff going on. Of course, you're going to come back, but we got a little secret, but we're not disclosing it right now. So it's like, because the devil will try to take it. So
no, you can't have it, and don't cut this thing off, devil. I'm here. I see you. Not today.
All right. So anyways, I do want to thank you, Tina Renee, for coming here and being my guest tonight. And also, I do want to thank the viewers for watching Real Life Matters. So bye for now.
Love y'all. See y'all later.